Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and warm namaste from Nepal. I am Raju Neupane, architect and urban planner, working for the government of Nepal, Ministry of Urban Development. And the topic of my presentation today is urban system approach, context and issues from Nepal. Urban system is an approach that is adopted by the Ministry of Urban Development to guide investment, develop infrastructure and governance for urban development in Nepal. The third part is the initiatives based on the urban system, and the final part will be about the challenges and way forward. So, talking about Nepal, Nepal is a federal republic country with three tiers of government: federal government, provincial government, and local governments. And it has 7 provinces, 77 district, and 753 local levels. And it consists of three types of geographical regions, as you can see in the section: hills, Himalayas, and the Tarai. So, and talking about the institutional setup, we have a separate Ministry of Physical Infrastructure and Transport for the physical development, and we have a separate Ministry for Land and Administration, and separate Ministry of Urban Development for the issues of urban development. And talking about the urbanization scenario in Nepal, the total population of Nepal is 29 million, and its population density is 198 population per square kilometer. Population growth is 0.93%. And generally, in Nepal there are 293 municipalities, and all the people living in the municipalities were considered urban population. However, many of our municipalities are rural in nature, so we did a study to define the urban population based on the population density and rasterized built-up area and contiguity of the characteristics shown here. So, from this study, what we found is that urban population is 27%, peri-urban population is 40%, and rural population is 33%. And there is a huge difference in urban infrastructure condition index of the municipalities. The capital city has 91%, whereas the other rural area like municipality, the urban infrastructure is only at 16%. And talking about the population distribution, the mountain regions cover 15% of the area and 6% of people live there. Hilly region covers 68% of the area and 40% live there, and Tarai region covers 17%, but 53% population live there. So, talking about the urban system, what in the Nepalese context, what we understand by urban system is a system of settlements of different hierarchies. So, we have a main or primary settlement located at the border of India with multiple entry to India. Then we have a secondary cities located at the hills, and tertiary towns and small settlements located at the Himalayas. So the interlinkages between these three tier of the settlements and the flow of service goods through these settlements, we consider it as an urban system. And in a Nepalese context, we conceive 4 urban systems that are connected to each other and connected to India and China, as we are a landlocked country. And in our national urban policy, we try to create a functional economic regions. So transfer development regions into self-contained and self-reliant economic regions through the strengthened network of cities and town of North-South Highway Corridor. And our national urban development strategy, we try to achieve a balanced national, provincial, and regional urban system that strengthen an economic and functional base of the urban centers through enhanced interurban and urban-rural linkages, establish effective and efficient infrastructure delivery, and maintain a healthy physical, natural, and social environment. So we work in the four thematic area of urban system, urban infrastructure, urban environment, and urban economy. And we work through four mechanisms of urban finance, urban land, urban governance, and urban investment through five principles of sustainability, resilience, efficiency, green, and inclusivity. So this is the schematic diagram of the national urban system that we envision in our urban strategy. So you can see that there are four squares that the dotted two are the evolving urban system, and the bold green squares, they are the evolved urban system. Evolved urban system is those systems that are well connected to India and China, and evolving are the systems that are yet to connect to China. And this is the another diagram showing our urban system, where our strategy is to facilitate a higher level of functions and service in major regional urban center and provincial capital, and improve connectivity standard, promote environment, heritage, and tourism-friendly economic function in Kathmandu Valley, and deconcentrate incompatible functions outside of the Kathmandu Valley, and integrate provincial capital with the development of national urban system. So the major economic region that is envisioned by the NURS are the 8 economic regions with 6 major towns in the Tarai region and 2 valleys of Kathmandu and Pokhara. Then 5 provincial capitals, and we identify 6 corridors for industrial corridors for trade and export promotion, connecting Indian border and the railhead. And municipalities, we conceive them as a center of the service delivery. And this is the hierarchy of settlement that is envisioned by our urban strategy, that 50% of they are in the flat region, 8 valleys, and urban regions created by the major valleys, corridors, and municipalities. These are the location of the urban corridors that we are trying to develop. This is one of the initiatives. The other initiative is the schematic structure plan of the economic corridors, where we identify the major networks and the major infrastructure required in its corridors. This is the location of the 10 new cities along the Mid-Hill Highway. So that's also, we are developing 10 new cities based on our urban strategy. And talking about the challenges and way forward, this is the diagram shows our major investments, which are mostly located in the Tarai regions and the hills. But what we observe is that our Tarai and valley focused investments is not helping to reduce the migration, as people are migrating from hills to Tarai region, where our investment in Tarai is not working because people are moving, and investment in Tarai is not enough because more people are coming here. So apart from that, our other challenges is major challenge is the investment deficit. So we need around 2921 billion, about $24.3 billion, and our investment is very, very less. It is like in the last 3 years, it was only 80 billion. And our urban sector budget is also very inadequate, fragmented, overlapped, and uncoordinated. And bringing about the private investment is also one of the key challenges, and there is a challenge of the coordination also between the horizontal and vertical coordination, both province, state and local level coordination, as well as intergovernmental, like three ministries are working in the same sector, so their coordination is also problem. Another key issue is our how to get access to land for urban development, and there are also some legislative provisions that need to be catered to, mainly on the spatial planning and approval and growth of the plans. And another key issue is that we don't have a adequate institution for the spatial planning and development. And talking about way forward, the key thing we can do is how to increase our investment, how to enhance our town development act, and how to work the authority in Kathmandu Valley. There are 18 municipalities, but how can they look as a one planning entity, and the guidelines and manuals to guide province and local level in urban policies, planning and implementations. Thank you.